So apparently this needs to be said because some of y'all call us while you're at home, and I don't know if y'all are just upset with life when y'all call us and you just figure that you just gonna take that out on us. Not today. Not today. Listen, we are not your spouse that cheated on you. We are not your wife that is sneaking around with the mailman. We are not your children that disrespect you day in and day out. We are not your job that won't give you that pay raise and bonus at the end of the year so you can get your child those Christmas presents. That's not who we are. We didn't hurt you. So why do y'all call us with your nasty attitudes and hold us responsible for stuff that we have no control over? I don't have control over the fact that somebody messed up your account the last time you called in. And the truth of the matter is the reason why your account is probably messed up is because, for one, half of y'all can't talk. For two, some of y'all phones is raggedy, so we can't hear a word you're saying. So if the last part of your address is AL and we heard EL, fix your phone. Don't get mad at us. I'm so tired of some of y'all calling in with these nasty attitudes, acting like we're supposed to know exactly what's going on with you. We did not do it. We did not do it. Whatever is wrong in your life, we have no control over it. But do not call us and you're already on 10. Bring that down back to 1, okay? Bring that down to 1. Don't call us with no nasty attitude. We are just at work. We're just getting here. Some of us don't even want to be here. It's already the end of the year. Our bosses, they taking weeks off and they leaving us here to deal with y'all alone. Now, they going on vacation at the end of the year, but yet we're going to be here supervisorless. So we can't send you to a supervisor because our supervisors are at home with their families while we're here at work dealing with you people. So listen, before you call into your phone company, your insurance plan, especially your insurance plan, but for those of you that are getting ready to call customer service, understand this. We are at work just like y'all go to work. And the last thing we want to do is deal with your nasty, conniving, disrespectful, just some of y'all are just so nasty. And no wonder you're divorced. No wonder you're divorced. No wonder your spouse left you. Because we want to leave you and we're not even connected. Do not call us with no nasty attitudes in this season.
Hello everyone. This is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
I take it all back. I know that women have fought for the right to work. I'm tired. I think I want to be taken care of. I need my man to make all kinds of sales, bring in the high commissions so I can stay at home. I'm over it. And yeah, I think that's where I'm at with life. Just wanted to share that.
What's really annoying is the fact that every time you speak to a certain person and you notice their eyes shifting towards your hair on every conversation that you have with said person. For example, it's me. Every time I'm at work with a certain coworker, she's constantly shifting her eyes towards my hair. And when I tell you, I just go off in my head because I can't say it out loud because I'm at work. And so, you have to know certain work etiquette. But sometimes I literally want to stop mid-conversation when I'm speaking with her and say, is there something wrong with my hair? Do I have dandruff? Is it flakes you see? Is my hair messed up? Because I'm like, girl, can you pay attention to me and look me in my eyes the way I do you and not my hair? Like, are you insecure? Like, what's going on?
I salute the people who are in their late 30s, 40s, and 50s still doing a 9-to-5 thing. Because I'm 21, and the future isn't looking so bright for me working a 9-to-5. I can't do it. Like, I cannot imagine getting up for the rest of my life at a time that was assigned to me, being told what the fuck to do, not being able to do whatever the fuck I want at whatever time I damn well please, or maneuver through my day however I please because I'm restricted to a fucking job. And I'm not knocking people who have a 9 to 5. I'm saluting y'all. I promise I am. But it is not for me. It's not for me. I have to find a way to make one for my goddamn self, because it's no way that I could be bossed around for the rest of my life. No way.
Don't let social media fool you into thinking that you're less than because you don't have your own business. It's okay to have a 9 to 5. It's okay to clock in and out. It's okay if you want to climb up the corporate ladder, if you want to be a manager, supervisor, director of whatever. It doesn't matter if that's what you want to do. If you don't want to have a business, it's fine. You don't have to have a business. I know it looks like you have more freedom, and you might have more freedom if you have your own business. But if you're in a good company and they give you PTO and they give you good benefits and you're fine with it, it's okay. Everybody doesn't have to have their own business, and you're not less than if you don't have your own business. You could still make a lot of money working for somebody else. You could still have savings. You could still go on vacations if you have good PTO. I don't mind clocking in and out. I don't mind clocking out at 5 and not having to worry about shit until the next day. Clocking out on Friday and not have to worry about shit until Monday. Like, I don't really care about it. I still make money. I love my company. My company takes care of me. They give me good PTO. Like, I do not mind. I have flexibility. I take time off whenever I need it. They're understanding. If you work under a good company, like, it doesn't matter. Other people would want a business. Other people like having a business. I really don't mind. The freedom sounds amazing, but it's okay.
Your 9 to 5 is not a waste of time. It's actually going to help you start your business. There's a big misconception that if you work a traditional job, you're now foregoing your dreams because you're funding someone else's. And it may be slightly true, but when done correctly, your 9 to 5 is actually funding your dreams, okay? Like, the skills that you're learning, the tools that you're using, the network that you're creating, all of those things you can leverage at the point you decide to leave and go out on your own. In tech, we like to call it domain expertise in terms of being a founder. This means you wore the shoes of the people that you're trying to solve a problem for. In my case, I used to be a tech recruiter. I'm grateful for that experience because it taught me everything that I know. So at the point that I was ready to create a recruiting product in tech and I'm selling it to recruiters, I kind of know what that looks like because I did it before, right? I remember a creator talking about all of the MUAs and the estheticians that have gone out to start their own businesses, but they lacked customer service skills. They don't have good organizational skills. You get to an appointment and they're late, right? Like, all of those things you perfect during your 9 to 5. It makes you more disciplined. It makes you more diligent. Like, there's more attention to detail. And it may feel like you're in the weeds. It may feel like you're wasting your time, but I promise you, it's only going to make you a better business owner. It's only going to make you a better founder. So if that is in your hopes and dreams, just know whatever you're doing right now is purposeful.
Society is a scam. Do we really have to work every single day? Who decided that? And who agreed to it? They all need to be slapped. All I'm saying is, we cannot continue to live like this. Who even invented the 9 to 5? Henry Ford in the 1920s. Bro, it's outdated. You're telling me that people have been working for a third of their waking hours for the last 103 years. And no one's decided to throw hands. Like, where's the energy, guys? I finished my master's in 2020. It's only my 3rd year out here, and I hate it already. Some of you have been working for decades. Where's the hands? Guys, surely, are we not gonna, where's the revolution? I've been ready to tear this bitch up. You know what it is? You guys aren't French enough. French people will riot because it's 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. No reason, just chaos. If I was in a French riot, I'd be putting up LeBron James Hall of Fame statistics. I'd be Millie rocking on top of bus stops, throwing stale baguettes through windows like a javelin. I promise you, a stale baguette has the exact same structural integrity as a baseball bat. That bread is hard as hell. Why does no one do the Millie rock anymore, actually? Why I haven't seen someone do the Millie rock in years. It used to be a very cool dance back in the day. But anyway, Karl Marx overestimated us. He said that the proletariat would rise up against capitalism, but he forgot to equate for the fact that we're all bitch made, which is why nothing's happened yet. Listen, I hear it. Society is great. Light bulbs, people aren't getting sent to the shadow realm by diarrhea anymore. The internet is cool. We just don't need to work 8 hours every single day. That's my main point.
Shout out to all the women that work 9 to 5s. that actually got to put in vacation time to go on trips and shit. Y'all the real ones. Because those the type of women that know the difference between real life and the internet. They know that sometimes they can't do this because they got to work. They know that sometimes they can't do this right now because they got bills to pay. They know that they can't do this right now because they got work in the morning. They got to make sure they get enough sleep in the morning. They got to make sure they have enough vacation time. Shout out to those women. Because they know the difference. They don't go by what they see off the internet. They actually stay off the internet. They're happy working that office job. They happy working in that restaurant. They happy working in that nursing home, that hospital. They happy. They happy. They content with themselves. And it's like, if you don't think us men don't see that, you're wrong, because we see that and we appreciate that. And we honor that every day. We salute that every day. Like, y'all are the real ones that's winning. Y'all are the real ones that got the motion. And I just wanted to let y'all know that.
I hate to say this, but your job does not care about you. They don't care how you're doing physically. They don't care how you're doing mentally. And they damn sure don't care how you're doing financially. At the end of the day, and I hate to say this, but we're just money makers. We literally just make money for the company. And that's all they know us for. So please try your best to prioritize yourself, because you matter at the end of the day.
Working retail during the holidays will make you the most depressed in your life, and I can't fucking do it! I won't do it no fucking more! And I gotta reiterate, because when I say retail will not see me for summer, Black Friday, Christmas, none of it!
I feel like the exhaustion that comes with being a new grad nurse isn't talked about enough, so let's talk about it. Obligatory disclaimer, don't get me wrong, I am very blessed to be here. I worked very hard to be here, and I am grateful to be here. But I am tired. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. I worked the first 6 weeks on days, immediately switched and flipped to night shift. I work my nights consecutively, but on top of that, I also have day classes that I have to attend. I have coursework online that has to be completed. I have paperwork that has to be completed. I also have to study in my spare time because there are a lot of things that I've been introduced to in the ICU that I wasn't taught in nursing school. Meanwhile, in my personal life, I'm trying to figure out how to explain to my 4-year-old, Mommy does want to play with you right now. She's just really tired. Or having to figure out how to explain to my friends that I'm not ignoring your text on purpose, I'm just mentally drained. And maybe I just picked a residency that was a lot, and that's fine. But I am tired.
These are signs that you're about to quit your job. One of the signs is that you complaining too much about the job. You wake up in the morning complaining about going to work. You at work complaining about work. You taking long on your breaks. You complaining on your breaks. You complaining when you get off, etc., etc. That can be interchangeable because, you know, I'm the type of person to complain about my job and still go, right? Because I still need the money, right? Another sign is when you excessively call out. I'm the type of person, I don't never call off work because I know if I call off work one time, it's going to continue to happen. Especially when I know I can get away with it. We talking about out of a 5-day work week, you only working 3 or 2 days out the week because you keep calling off. Your stomach hurt, you call off. Your left eye hurt, you call off. Your tire pressure low, you call off. Calling off for stupid shit, of course you lying to them and saying that your mama on your deathbed and shit. And I don't see why y'all be lying like that because you don't have to go that far into a lie. But yeah, if you excessively calling out, you about to quit your job. Another thing can be interchangeable, but coming in late. It always start off with you coming in 5 minutes late. Then you start to come in fucking 10, 20 minutes late. You'll fuck around and come into work an hour late, and then after that one time you came in an hour late, you just don't show up. Another fucking sign is you stayed up late as fuck the night before. I'm talking about you at the club Friday night. You know damn well you got work Saturday. Mind you already been complaining about your job. You already been coming in late. You take hour-long breaks. All it took is that one motherfucking time that you went out and stayed out to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You're definitely no calling, no showing.
He is absolutely right. Every time I just complain about a job, I am this close to ending that job. I'm that close to quitting. Every single time. And it adds up, you know? At first you start complaining about this, and then this, and then this, and then that. And then one day you had enough and you just quit the job. You're like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. I'm tired of you guys doing this. You guys did this to me, that to me, and everything. He is absolutely right. It is a for sure sign that you are about to end that job. You're about to quit that job or get fired. Either or. A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's continue the video.
For people who have careers that are not essential, so I'm talking to nail techs, tattoo artists, things that are considered a luxury. How are you not just scared and afraid every single day of your life? People have asked me if I'm just gonna go full-time with training or keep my 9 to 5. I'm scared to quit my 9 to 5. I need the stability. I am scared to have my whole life just be selling services, and I can never just kind of coast and just collect my check and chill. When I'm on the clock on my 9 to 5, I am chilling. When you own your own business and it's something that is not technically essential, like training, doing nails, lashes, hair, not really for Black women, but hair, it's just selling all the time. And I just know that I would get burned out and feel exhausted, but I am getting to the end of my rope and I might not have time to do both anymore. So I really don't know what to do.
It's only Monday and I'm sick of my job already. And it ain't because I got no taxes and I'm a little rich. I'm still broke. Now I'm going to tell y'all, I'm not finna be dealing with no staff that want to talk crazy today on the Monday. I ain't signing no corrective actions. I ain't writing no corrective actions. I'm just going to do what I know to do. And that's prepare the others to be able to come to work when I decide to goddamn quit. I am over today already, Jesus, and it ain't even 12 o'clock. Now, y'all, let me tell y'all something. If y'all know that y'all don't want to work for other people, I suggest you go out here and call LendingTree.com. I don't know if they do houses or just or businesses or whatever too. But you go call somebody and you open up your own damn business and you be your own boss, so can't nobody tell you what to do. Because I am over the staff that feel like nobody is over them. How the hell y'all come to somebody else's establishment and feel like you ain't finna have nobody else over you? If you didn't apply to be no boss, somebody gonna be your boss. And even then, they got a damn boss. So everybody got a boss unless your ass own your business. Y'all, I'ma calm down. Ain't no job that's short staff. Have people that call in every week, all through the week, on the weekends, every damn minute of the hour. Don't pay enough. It ain't got no damn staff under control. It ain't nothing but disrespect gonna keep me. Shit. I'm prepare the others. I'm quitting. By next week, I'm gone. Oh, Jesus. I got to go. I know Krusty. I know Krusty Krab. I know he don't. Mr. Krab don't do this at Krusty. I know he don't. I'm just finna go work there. I'm sick of the shit. I'm sick of it.
To everybody that's been working since they were 15, 16, y'all sick of this shit yet, or is it just me? Cause I'm about tired of this shit and about over it. Anywho, I got my nails done on Sunday.
Stop thinking you're not where you want to be because you see other people succeeding and you're not succeeding as fast as they are. You don't know what the people went through to get where they are. You don't know how many sleepless nights, how many nights they cry. You don't know how hard they work to get where they are. Like, even me, I worked hard and then I stopped working hard. So that pushed me back from where I should be today. But I'm not comparing myself to nobody because we all have different lifestyles and everybody works at their own pace. When it's your time, it's your time. You'll know it's your time. You don't have to force it. You don't have to question it. What God has for you is already written. So just be patient with yourself and show up for yourself every day. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many times you want to quit, just continue showing up for yourself every day and it'll pay off in the end. Trust me. Like, we always get so caught up in what he or she's doing and on social media comparing and contrasting When in reality, we don't really know what these people doing behind closed doors, or how they got it, or if it was just handed to them, or if they worked for it.
Everybody gets so annoyed when I say this, but if you're one of these people, just please find another job. Like, yeah, I totally understand the argument that, like, well, I don't get paid enough to do hard work, so I'm not gonna. But the opportunity cost of you not trying to grow early in your career is so high. It's sort of like investing. Like, let's say if you worked your ass off, every year your salary could go up by like 3K, which, depending on what sort of career you have, isn't unreasonable. If your goal is to maximize ROI and have a good work-life balance, then at least invest for several years so then you have a much better payoff. Like, it's worth it to work hard for 5 years and then slack off and make 85K every year instead of 70K, rather than slacking off at the beginning and just making 70K in perpetuity. Obviously, oversimplifying the numbers for illustrative purposes, but do you get what I'm saying?
So fucking frustrated right now. Like, I'm super grateful to have 3 streams of income. I know at one point I was praying for these jobs to be able to pay my bills because I knew how bad it felt to be so desperate to have money. And like, you know, like the type of things that I had to fucking do to come up with money, it's shit that people don't even fucking know about. Like, and that's why I don't think people, like, it's also frustrating because it's like working 3 jobs is so fucking tiring. I'm balancing school full time on top of that. I'm still in a fucking relationship. I still have to make time to talk to my friends and family. I haven't even seen my friends and family in 2 fucking years because I've been in such a bad financial hole that I haven't had any fucking extra money, let alone enough money to just pay my bills, but money to have to even just fucking travel or go any fucking where. Like, and it's just so frustrating because it's like, now that I'm in school and stuff, I feel like I don't make time for studying. I feel like I'm not really like, before I feel like when I was in school, I was like super passionate about it. Like I was like studying, you know, I was taking in all my information and stuff. And it feels like now I'm struggling. My test grades are bad. I keep having to do retests and stuff because I don't have time to study. I work every fucking day. And it's like when I'm not working, I'm at school, which is great, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I just have a terrible balance. And it's like, I don't know what to do because it feels like I have to keep 3 jobs to be able to pay off all these fucking debts and like bills and shit. And it's like, I also feel like all these 3 jobs is taking away from me being able to focus on my business and my content and the stuff that will actually make me money and push me forward and like, you know, give me like opportunities in my career field, like with my skills. Like I'm good at customer service, but it's not what I meant to do with my life. That's not the gift that God gave me to, like, you know, I don't know. Like, it's just frustrating because it's like, it also feels like I don't really have anybody to talk to about it. And like, I'm very self-sufficient. You know, I can do a lot of things for myself, but sometimes it's nice to have somebody to vent to. And it feels like I can't really talk to anybody about it because nobody fucking understands. Nobody's in my shoes. Nobody's working 3 jobs. Nobody's trying to balance all these things and fucking, you know, like nobody is going to know how I feel, and everybody's going to tell me what they think they would do, but it's all based off of their experiences and what they're going through and what they know. And it's just like, it's just so frustrating because it's like, even with talking to God, you can't like physically hear him, so you still have to like kind of trust your intuition with things. And it's just, I don't know what the fuck to do. I want the universe to give me a sign. I'm just so ready for ease and abundance in my life. Like, I already have abundance, but I'm just ready to live a life of ease. I see all these people with all this fucking money and like they can live comfortably, and it's like, why can't that fucking be me? Like, I've been working my ass off for so fucking long, man. I'm just so tired of it. I'm ready for all this shit to fucking pay off because it's like, I'm just tired. Like, I just want to fucking focus on what I was, you know, put on this earth to do, and my gifts and my crafts. And I don't want to fucking keep trying to like balance all these jobs because I'm just fucking exhausted. I'm so exhausted.
When I tell y'all corporate America is stressing me the out, I literally prayed so long and hard for my job. I was unemployed for a full-time job for about 4 months. And I kept applying to jobs. And I finally got my current job. Now, my job was good and easy until it got further in, and they start asking for more. Metrics start to come into play. I never really liked the attendance policy. Like, if you're sick and dying or something's really wrong with you, they really don't care. Today, like, I just had like my little moment. Like, it has to be something else that I can do. Like, there's no reason I should come to work and have anxiety before I clock in, be so agitated to the point where I want to cry. Like, it's just not making sense. It feels like I'm a broken record daily. I'm saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. These customers don't make it any better. They're so freaking mean, like literally don't care. Then I have to sit up here and put on this facade and have my customer service voice while someone's disrespecting me. Like, it's just not working. And the crazy thing is, the pay is good. The pay is great. But it just shows you, like, No matter how much more you progress in life financially or like monetary wise with jobs, like if it's stressing you out, it's just not gonna work. Like I literally clocked out and told myself today, like, I'm gonna give myself some time. Literally, I went right to the ice cream place and got me a fudge ice cream. I sure did. And I'm gonna sit right here in my car and enjoy my ice cream, and I'm gonna go back to work tomorrow and clock in like nothing happened today. Granted, I only had 3 hours left of my 8-hour shift, but I just couldn't do it. I can't.
Look, any job that stresses you out that much is really not worth any sort of pay whatsoever. If it's that stressful on you that you have to leave work and you still have 3 hours left on your shift and you just left, it is time to find a new job because it is not working out for you. Even though the pay is great, fantastic pay, but your brain is going through it. Your heart is going through it. Your mind is just scattered everywhere. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. So please look for a new job. Look very hard. Start looking. Look everywhere for a new job because it's really not worth it. It's not worth your mental health.
Managers that reach out to their employees when they're on PTO, vacation, or just like any time off that they're owed, they worked hard for this time, okay, this PTO time that they have to work a whole year to accrue, okay, they're on their time off. Why are you bothering them? Why are you calling them, asking them how to do something? Why are you expecting them to look at your emails? Why are you texting them? Whatever it is, why are you contacting them, period? Like, you should have figured this out beforehand. They should not be getting calls where they're trying to enjoy time, doing whatever they're doing, answering work questions, okay? It's honestly just pure laziness. You should have prepared, okay? And it's a manager's job to prepare the team for when that person's out, okay? It's not the person who's calling or, on a vacation to figure it out. It's not their job, okay? It's the manager's job to prepare the team. The person that leads the team should be preparing the team. The other associate is just an associate that's doing their job, okay? They're not in charge of scheduling and all that, all right? When you approved the PTO, you should have knew they were going to be out. You should have figured it out. You should not be calling and contacting this employee who worked hard for this time off, asking them questions about things that you should have already knew. It's honestly just pure laziness.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret that some old heads in my job taught me when I first got there. When I first got there, I was hard working and I was looking at my superiors, the ones who had more time than me because we go by seniority. So I was looking at the guys who had like 15, 20 years in. I'm like, man, these mugs are lazy as hell. Like, they don't do anything. And I'm around here busting my ass and, just trying to get the work done. But this is one person put me to the side and told me this. Now, this don't go for every job, but I can guarantee this goes for majority of jobs. One person put me to the side and said, hey, what's up, young blood? Let me let you in on a little secret. You realize that we all make the same amount, and you working harder than we are. You working so hard that the managers see you working hard, and they seeing that you can do the job and you can do the job better than the rest of the guys. So they're going to give you more work just because they see how hard you're working. They're going to give you more work. And now you got to do that same work or that more work in that same time frame that they gave you. So let's say they give you 8 hours to collect 100 coins. And that's your quota. You collect your 100 coins, it takes you 8 hours and the day is over. Now, everybody knows once you get used to your job, it gets easier and easier and easier. It's not necessarily getting easier by you working harder, by you working smarter, not harder. You learn how to work your job quicker than normal. So now let's say repeatedly, day after day after day, you're getting 100 coins in 4 hours instead of 8. And the upper heads see this, so they're going to say, oh, okay, well now, since we know you can do this, we're going to see where you can do 150 or maybe 200, and you still got to do it within the same time frame. They're not looking to give you any raises. They're not trying to give you a managerial role. They're not looking to do anything. They're just trying to meet their quota. And since you can meet their quota and exceed, they're going to give you more work. And now you got to sit back and realize, like, damn, I'm making $40 an hour, but I'm doing more work than everybody else who's doing 40 hours an hour, and their day is easier than my day. So sometimes, depend on what type of job you have, it doesn't pay to overexceed. Go there. I wouldn't even say do the bare minimum. Go there, do your job, go the fuck home. That's it.
Does anybody else work in a call center or like on the phone. Maybe it's retail, whatever. But like you're talking to people like literally all day long. And I just finished working and I just made like 33 calls today. And I just have to say that I would rather throw my phone and smash it out of a fucking third-story window than ever answer it if you call me like outside of working hours. I'm not going to talk to you. I have no, just don't do it. And you can text me. That's great. I'd much rather text. However, I may also not reply. I might get back to you in like 3 to 5 business days. It might not be right away. The only person that is allowed to call me is my father. He's the only one that I would pick up the phone for, like my dad, and that's it. And that's like my actual dad, not like a fucking daddy, okay? We don't need, none of that around here. I mean, unless you're gonna offer me thousands, but that's just, we're getting off topic. But that's it. Don't fucking call me. Okay, thanks. Thanks, bye.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.